Hello, Dr. Blanco. Here is my mobile play therapy kit, and let's make sure I've got all the toys I need. Also, yes, it is mobile. See, it's got wheels on it, so I can prop it up, roll it around. Okay. Make sure I got all the categories of toys. Okay, start off. The lid doubles as a little puppet feeder. So, there's that. And the puppets. This little box here. Got the wolf, which is an aggressive release puppet. And then I've got some other animal puppets, a little dog, a little bird, another little brown dog, a little sock monkey, and then just a little white puffball thing. And these toys were purposely picked out for these puppets for the child I will be seeing because they have a great love for animals, and so I thought that'd be a good kind of, something that they could be comfortable with. Okay, and here's my little dish for water. Another artistic expression toy, but also nondescript toy, which, as Dr. Landis talks about in the book, Water and Sand, two very important toys for children, but also two very underutilized toys. And then here are some creative arts toys, paper, colored pencils, and some scotch tape, clear tape, and blunt scissors. Since we're on creative arts, let's go ahead and finish up with those. And then here we go with, don't worry, I've personally broken every piece of this chalk, so it'll be broken whenever the child is able to play with it. And then also some pipe cleaners and different colored tongue dispersers. So as Dr. Landreth talked about in the book, these double as not only really good creative arts toys, but they can also be similar with Play-Doh, aggressive expression emotion toys, so they can break the popsicle sticks, stab them in the Play-Doh, or find a way to kind of tear up the pipe cleaners. So some more emotional expression, but also emotional release, but also artistic expression. And then go with that. The Play-Doh. And like Dr. Landers said in the book, I didn't realize they'd come this small or this mini, but I'll just pick out maybe 6 colors to have out. And that kind of goes into the little table and chair for the child as well. They have a little creative arts expression, emotion release corner as well. That'll go in the room. Again, making sure that the desk is facing towards the wall, so if a child kind of wants to hide the artistic creation before showing it to the play therapist or even showing it to me at all, they can do that. Oh, and of course, we've got Dr. Plum, chalkboard, go with it. So that kind of rounds out the creative expression toys. Okay, so now for some of the real life toys. So I really love the playhouse that Dr. Landreth had in all the videos, but I couldn't make one that big and pack it away, so I made my own little small version of Dr. Landreth's playhouse. Go right here for a real life toy. Of course, little dividers as well, so the child can create the home as they so choose. And they've got doors and things like that. So that's some of the real life toys. And of course, what is a dollhouse without some doll furniture? I've got at least 4 rooms as suggested in the textbook by Dr. Landreth. At least a bathroom, a living room, a bedroom, and a kitchen. And so I've got plenty of furniture. I'm a little curious, I don't know if you'll be able to watch this and respond, but what's your thoughts on setting up rooms in the dollhouse prior to the child coming in, and then just having all the doll furniture sort of out and about for the child? And then it's dollhouse with furniture without some bendable doll people. So here are some little wooden doll people. And again, I purposely picked out this set of people to sort of match not just the look of the child, but also what the child family looks like, because this little girl, she lives with her grandparents and her dad and her older sister, and she has an older brother that will come and visit sometimes as well. So got all the family, and then it just came with a little baby, so I thought that'd be a good one to have in there as well. So there are some of the real life toys. Oh, and then along with those is little airplane, as suggested by Dr. Landreth, as well as two little cars, which I believe in the textbook he talked about offers an opportunity for the child to safely explore the room. So hopefully they'll do that. Okay. Oh, and then also got the all-important baby bottle, and then a couple of cups and plates and spoons for the child as well to play with if they should choose. And then also along that same vein, I know you say we shouldn't collect toys, we should select toys, and I did select these because I think food, especially durable little wooden food, is a great toy for children to kind of recognize and feel comfortable with. And this little child who's coming is also very into food and in sharing, so I think that'd be a good kind of safe toy for them to get familiar with the playroom with. Okay, and then here are some, double check what Dr. Landreth has in the textbook. Real life toys, acting out aggressive release, voice creative expression. Yeah. Okay. So here are some more sort of creative expression toys, as Dr. Landreth talked about in the textbook. So got some dress up. The little girl does like to, it is a little girl, she likes to dress up like a princess. So I do have some princess jewelry, and then also just some wooden jewelry, some gloves, a little crown, and then a set of phones. I know this one is Barbie and we're not supposed to be branded, but it was free, so kind of playing to my strengths there. But again, creative expression, dress up toys. Same with the Lone Ranger masks and handcuffs. So the two little felt Lone Ranger masks, and then a set of handcuffs. And of course, to segue with the handcuffs and Lone Ranger masks into the aggressive release toys. I didn't really like, I liked the idea of a rubber knife, but I also liked the idea of having kind of two foam swords that were, a little bit bigger than knives, but two foam swords and shields. And like you talked about in some of your lectures, the importance of having multiple sort of toys in each category, so that way the play therapist, or so that way the child can also interact with the play therapist. So I was like, okay, so if the child wants to have some acting out aggressiveness, and they can give me the shield and the sword, so it's an even playing field, and then they can just attack the shield or whatnot. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? So there are those, and then some more aggressive release. Again, the animal or the child really identifies with animals, so my grandma had this great angry red bull. It's kind of hard and tough, so I thought it'd be another good thing for the child to identify with. And then a couple of dart guns and plenty of darts as well. I made sure to get old school ones that don't really look like real guns at all, as Dr. Landreth suggested in the textbook. And of course, got 20 of the little green army men. Tried to get them as, again, working with what I do have. These ones are free. So I've got those in a little tub to go with the sandbox. Oh, and then the little foam ball, again, something for, I don't really know what Dr. Landis said they're used for in the textbook, and I'm not really sure what your thoughts are on them, but it was on the list, so I've got one of those as well. And then, like you talked about in the lectures and in Dr. Lambert's videos, a little play medical kit with band-aids and everything to sort of go with the aggressive release toys in case the child feels like they need to go ahead and doctor up the play therapist after maybe some aggression release. Oh, and then of course, got Bobo here, blow up so can deflate and fit in the box, but Bobo for another good aggressive release. Oh, and then of course, with those real life expression toys, the bendable Gumby, again to go with the doll family and everything. I guess he's a little big for the dollhouse. And of course, I guess my favorite part, the sandbox. So really wanted, after reading this week's Dibs, and especially him getting in the sandbox and tasting the sandbox and things like that, really wanted to make sure that the sandbox was big enough for a child to actually get into and sort of lose themselves in if they want. So I believe that wraps up the toys in this mobile play kit. And I do have a box for the sand that fits in the mobile box, so whenever it's not in use, sand goes back in the box and then box goes in the box. And all this, as you saw, fits into my mobile kit, and that's it. So thank you so much for teaching this class, and I'm having an absolute blast.